Hi, my name is Sia. I'm a vegan and cruelty-free creator from Ukraine, and makeup is my special interest. If you value ethics and colorful looks, I actually don't have a colorful look on yet, but I will. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you want to see more of this, whatever is gonna be here on my face, then you could also check out my Instagram or TikTok, whichever is preferable to you, but I actually prefer Instagram more because I also can post just photos. It gives me more creative freedom, and if I am too lazy to record my look and to free up my storage space for a new look, then I am just posting a photo of the finished look and that's it. That's better than nothing, so if you want, go there, but of course most of you are from there anyway. How do you like our atmosphere today? I am very hopeful that the sound is gonna be okay. Let's hope for a Christmas miracle. Bear with me for the look at least, and just trust me that it will get better with time. I already have plans to purchase some goodies for recording purposes in the January, so stay tuned for this. Today we have a video with a Christmas look, but it's not gonna be a classical Christmas look. It's gonna be a pastel and cutesy. It's not a one palette tutorial or a series of palette tutorial. It just has a theme as Christmas pastel look. Here's the palette that I'm gonna be using for it. Also, you can see all the shades that I'm gonna be using and all the liners that I'm gonna be using on the screen right now. It would be hard to show you the liners without the swatches because some of them are split pans and it's gonna affect how the color story is gonna show itself. And yeah, there's something new on my channel, the cake liners, and it's gonna be my first YouTube tutorial using this. I bought a Glisten's advent calendar full of them, and they were my first cake liners overall. I'm very happy with them, and I am gonna be getting more from Glisten when I will have an itch to... Yeah, just be prepared that there are going to be cake liners from now on. I had an itch to scratch my nose, but I stopped myself midway doing this, but it was still visible on camera, as I suppose, so I decided to disclose it if you just noticed a very weird impulse on my head. One more mention before the start of the tutorial: none of my brushes are clean, and I haven't cleaned them for a couple of weeks now, but I just put off this video for so long that if I spent my attention on this, there would be no Christmas video this year. Don't do this at home, kids, but I just have to. I'm sorry. I'm being honest about it. Now we're good to go. I'm gonna start with the corner of my eye, even though this look doesn't have any depth because it's gonna be a pastel look. So everything's gonna be pretty pastel. I still want to stick to my familiar routine. I decided that it's gonna be periwinkle, so I'm gonna choose this. What's that shade? Baloo fur. The fur of the balloon. Let's find out the brush that has something that's not gonna conflict this periwinkle. Let's clean it with my hand. Clean it. It's not gonna be clean anyway. I thought that I might use a white base, but I feel like just for purposes of this video, because the main focus is gonna be the graphic details, I think that I am good without the white base. How are your Christmas holidays going? What are your plans for Christmas? What do you plan to gift to your friends or family? Or maybe what gifts you requested to have on Christmas from them. Kind of looks grayish, but I'm okay with that because we're gonna top it with a more colorful shimmer later. Maybe I actually would benefit from a white base, but it's late at that point, so never mind. I mostly stamped it on. I blended it very, very lightly on the edges, but not too much. You don't really want to blend the pastels too much. I think that we are okay with that, and we're gonna move to the next shade. Let's move to the Muse palette from Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty. Oh, it was orange, but now we're good. Sweet Pea shade. Maybe actually before putting this shade, we could learn from our past mistakes and gonna be using the white base. Gonna be using Jumbo Eye Pencil from NYX. It might crease. I have heard from a lot of people that it creases. How I like to use it is I put a lot of product on, then I work it into my skin with my finger, tap it into all of the creases, and then I layer even more of this product to make it more opaque. Now I'm tapping just a little bit. So, Christmas. I'm gonna be celebrating Christmas with my friends in a smaller group of friends because some of them are gonna be celebrating with their family. Then on the New Year's Eve, we're gonna be all together, our whole friend group. And we decided that we're gonna be gifting our presents to each other on the New Year's. You know, I would rather us get our gifts all at the same time. There are almost no surprises. All of us actively asked for specific things. I personally prefer it. For some, I know it may ruin the mood. They would rather have something be a surprise. And I don't understand that because I'm not really a surprise person. I hate surprises and I would rather know that I'm gonna get what I want in that specific moment of time. I could give a couple of options to just be realistic. Something might not be in stock, something might change in price. It could be something from different budget categories. Okay, let's now move to the green. I have a lot of greens in my collection, but I don't have a lot of mints and teals, and I wanted to have a minty green. To use one single shadow, I pulled out this whole palette because that's the only palette that has this specific shade that I wanted. This one, Rave. Luckily, I have a lot of brushes that I used for greens. I'm just gonna stamp it on. Let's not mix together this purpley pink with the green. I'm mostly excited for Christmas and New Year's. Firstly, because of the overall atmosphere, all the friends getting together. With my friends, I don't really get so tired and exhausted after spending time together. Second thing that I am the most excited about is the food. Oh no, maybe not the food. Second thing is the gifts. Actually, most of the gifts that I requested are food. I'm gonna be keeping you intrigued for what I have requested my friends to get me. You're gonna understand why. The other thing that I'm gonna spoil is something from Sylvanian Families. Okay, now we have all of the mattes put together. I think that I want to make the inner corner a little bit brighter, so I'm gonna go into one of the planned palettes, but not for the shade that I have planned to use. And it's the Harvest of Souls from Fantasy Cosmetica, and I have an affiliate code and an affiliate link with Fantasy Cosmetica. The affiliate code is SIIA10 and it's gonna get you a 10% discount, and for me it's gonna be a 5% commission. Let's get into this Patience shade, this very, very light pastel purple, and I'm gonna do it with my pinky finger. You can see how it brightened up the look. Now let's finally move to shimmers. I think that I'm gonna start with the Souls shade this iridescent. I'm gonna basically put it all over my lid. I'm still not sure which looks I'm gonna be doing on Christmas Day. Not Christmas Day, but the Christmas celebration and the New Year's Eve. I have some options that I sketched out for myself, but I'm not still sure. And I'm not sure about the outfit either. I wanted to use Eternal Purple Shimmer from the Harvest of Souls, but I'm not sure where do I put this one. I can just layer them so that it has both the sparkles of this shimmer and this one. I think that would be okay. I think that topping the Eternal shade with the Soul shade was a good idea, as if my lids were kissed by a fairy. I'm gonna use the shade Luster. I'm gonna make an art above my lid with it, like this. And I'm gonna take another shade from the Muse palette that's called the Muse. And I'm gonna put it into my inner corner and drag it a little bit onto my lower lash line. Lately, I've been really enjoying this shiny tears effect that shimmers give when you messily apply them to the inner part of the lower lid. I don't like that this green looks too matte. I know that I've said that I want a minty matte, but I think that I want to go into Inspired from the Muse palette. It's not really a minty green shade, but maybe it will work. Let's see if I ruin everything with it. I think it kind of goes. Okay, I think that we're good with eyeshadow and we're gonna go into the cake liners.
I mixed the brown split pen to get a perfect cookie shade. Before start, I want to quickly mention that I have an affiliate code with Glisten Cosmetics that you could use for a 20% discount. It's SIIA.THE.MAKeup.WITCH and you can see it on the screen. For round shapes, I used stamps and you could do it too. For example, tip of a pen, lip pencil cap, end of a brush handle, whatever that you can come up with. I decided to have 3 cookies on each eye. Christmas trees towards the inner part, gingerbread men towards the outer part, and different roundish cookies on the center, one of which is gonna be a snowman and the other one is a snowflake. I had to be very careful with the details, so I made sure that my elbow is supported as well as my wrist. I like to put my elbow very close to the side of my body while also having my knee up to support it. My wrist was extra stabilized by me having my pinky leaning onto my cheek. Having the other hand in a fixed position helps as well for some reason, even though it isn't the one that's drawing the lines. I don't actually know what to say more. Just watch the process of me putting dots and swirls, just be confident with your moves, and don't be stressed about the symmetry, or rather the lack of it. Just have fun, no one's gonna inspect the imperfections of your makeup with a magnifying glass. I just want to share with you that I have so much fun playing around with the cake liners. It completely transformed the way I do my makeup now. I filmed the whole series of looks with Glisten's advent calendar. Check it out if you still haven't, by the way. While we still zoomed in, I'd like to ask you to tell me down in the comments which gingerbread cookie turned out to be your favorite. And do you actually like to eat them? I'm personally a big fan of them.
I feel like the way that I did these little gingerbread cookies is the most important thing in this tutorial, so I kinda omitted the rest of the details. There are just random swipes and swirls and dots and sparkly swoops and stuff, so I really hope that you will forgive me for not showing you how I created it, but it was already kind of awkward for me to showcase how I do all the doodles on my face because I need to sit in a very weird position to do this, so I decided to not make me struggle even more. I hope that you still liked the tutorial and you still enjoyed overall this video, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope that you will have a great time celebrating it, or that you have already had a great time celebrating it. Thank you for spending your precious time here with me. Have a magical rest of your day. Bye!